This is the Freak the Mighty interview, an English production.
Hi, you guys. Welcome to the production studio.
Hello.
Hello. So, to get started, are you excited to be in a book?
Yeah, it's so cool. It was one of the 134 accomplishments of my life.
Okay. So, first question. How did you guys meet?
We met at daycare.
What did they call you?
They called me the kicker because I usually like to go around and kick people.
Including me.
Did you see each other after then?
Well, it was a long time till we saw each other again. One day, over the summer, when I went over, I saw this moving van inside the driveway of the house, or on the driveway of the house next door. And so I walked over, and all of a sudden this lady runs up to me. Her name is the Fair Gwen, and she runs up to me. She's like, Maxwell, it's so good to see you.
That was my mommy.
And then I didn't recognize her at all. It was so weird. And then there's a little guy that comes up, and I kind of recognized him. I didn't really remember him that much. And he's
That
like,
was me too.
he was like, hello, Earthling. I mean, really, who calls you Earthling?
Yeah, Freak. What does Earthling mean anyways?
Well, Earthling, of course, we are all Earthlings because the human race is an Earthling.
Okay. Back to the story. What did you do after Freak called you an Earthling?
Well, we went into his backyard, and he made this insane flying object thing. I can't remember what it was called,
Orthanopter.
that's what it was.
What is the definition of that?
I always gotta carry a dictionary, people. Orthanopter. Here we go. Have it bookmarked. A wind-up paper bird that flies, and it was invented by the Chinese in 1847. Interesting. Yes, very.
Hello, we're back. So, Freak, how did you and Max become Freak the Mighty?
Well, it all started on Independence Day when, Thomas Jefferson declared the Declaration of Independence. See, it's right here.
Gotcha.
Yes. Well, anyways, we were just minding our own business, and Tony D decides to come over.
Who's Tony D?
He's a goon.
What did he do to become a goon?
He tried to kill us.
Okay. Anyways, continuing with the story.
Yes, so he, as everyone calls him, Blade, he and his gang chased after us because of my intelligence. They must wanted my brains or something. Anyways, so I was riding on Max's shoulders, and, well, we were surrounded by these goons, and we had no other way to go but into the pond. So we did.
Okay. So, why is that Freak the Mighty?
Well, we worked as a team. Since Max is so, I don't know,
Tall.
and dumb. Well.
I'm just looking at his reaction in the background. Just
Yes.
okay.
Since I have the brains and he has the stealth, we just put it together and we became Freak the Mighty!
How does that work? Though, how is that Freak the Mighty? Was there something special that you did to become Freak the Mighty?
Well, yes.
What was that?
Love and power.
Don't you ride on his shoulders or something?
That too, yeah.
Oh.
But it's not just the shoulders.
It's the love. It's not just the shoulders. It's the love. You
Love.
get that, people? Love.
Love is everything.
We'll be right back after this commercial break. Thank you.
Max's dad was a killer. They called him Killer Kane. He killed Max's mom and then lied about it for years. He got put into jail and then he got released. But right after that, he went and kidnapped his own son. I mean, seriously, who does that? And then He was like trying to choke him to death, like trying to
that
kill
ain't
him.
right.
I know, right?
So how did you get saved?
Well, Freak all of a sudden comes out with a squirt gun, and he told my dad that it was all acids, but it was actually just baking soda and soap, and sprayed it. And my dad thought his eyes were burning.
Oh, really? So what happened after that? Like, did the police come?
Yeah, the police came and took him back to jail.
Oh. So, in the book, Freak and Max go on these quests, as Freak calls them, where they're fighting dragons, pretending to be knights. And one time, they went over to a medical research building, which is part of the hospital, and Freak was telling Max about how he was going to be getting a robot body. This is because Freak's organs and stuff inside his body were growing faster than the outside of his body. So that was going to eventually be an issue. So he told Max about how they were going to extend his legs with robot parts.
Sadly, near the end of the book, Freak dies because he was, I guess, lying about the robot body. So his organs and stuff ended up getting too big for his body, so he ended up dying.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so how did everyone react?
Well, as you may know, my mother, the fair Gwen, she was so sad that she couldn't just bear to live in that house anymore. So she moved to Florida and got a new boyfriend.
I thought it was California.
I don't know, I'm dead. What am I supposed to know?
I'm sorry.
This is why I shouldn't have been killed, so I know, like,
Yeah,
what's
I know,
going
right?
on. Disappointing, you know? Disappointing.
You have to be social. I mean, come on, give me a break.
Come on. Exactly.
To conclude our interview, the very end of the book was Max telling how he had actually written Freak the Mighty. He had been writing a journal that Freak had given him right on his deathbed, right before he died. The end of the book was both sad but happy, but it's the book that we know as Freak the Mighty. Go.